Once again. Now I return to the game. Okay, this time I'm actually going to start. But this is PHX versus Kings Royale versus KR. Or Realm of Kings, whichever one it is. KR coming out with Nathan as their first ban. Meanwhile, PHX are going to ban Fulvius first. Two good bans necessary right now. Although it's funny though, we haven't been seeing in the first two games. We didn't really see any Fulvius bans. Maybe they want to play Lance. Maybe they want to play Hayabusa or any strong blink hero that they decide to ban Fulvius. But it's a good ban nonetheless. And another really good ban. Roger followed up with an amazing ban, Yuzhong. All their bans are good. I guess we won't have any weird Nana bans like last game. But yeah, all their bans are very good. Yes, you are the first, probably. Like the stream, by the way. Now, KR Sinzu, KR's first pick here, taking his time with that selection. Decided to lock Carrick's Valentina. Interesting. This is the first time I think I'll be seeing Carrick on Valentina. His Farsa is open, his Sicilian is open, his Eve is open. I guess Eve Yuzhong was banned actually. They could have locked Eve, they could have locked Sicilian, they could have locked Farsa. Valentina is also strong, but let's check. Let's see how they can execute it. And Eve coming in from PHX actually, followed by Rafaela. Two good picks, good support and a good mage. And from KR Omni showing us his marksman collection. Now AMKG has already locked out Beatrix. Which time he's going to pick the Kufra too. A very strong Kufra, as we all know. Now PHX coming in with their third pick, leaving Beatrix open shot. Like, I mean, locking Fulvius and locking Yuzhong are two good ideas, but in the end, you can only ban so many heroes. Now we have Emmy locking Granger right away. Nice to see. YSS was open, but I guess he decided to go for Granger instead. Anyway, the last bans are about to come in. First we have Hades, probably going to ban, or not ban anything actually. For the second time we have a missed ban. I wonder if we're going to have a 4v5-ish situation as the last game. But now, okay, they ban Lolita for some odd reason. Why would they ban Lolita if Rafaela is already locked? They already have, PHX already have a Roma, so I'm not sure why KR would KR would decide to ban Lolita. That's really interesting. That may have been a mistake, but I wonder why they banned Lolita. And now, I guess maybe Lunox Gold Lane or instead Lilia Gold Lane coming in from PHX here. They have a lot of squishies and they don't have any front lines, is what I noticed from PHX's team here. They have too many squishies on their team, honestly. Even if Rafaela builds tank in the end, she's support. Now B stats really can't match a tank. I wonder why their draft is the way it is, but let's watch it. And from KR, their last two picks are going to be Alice. I really like to see Alice's. That's really always fun to see. And Link. And from PHX, maybe they want to lock that Fanny. I'm not sure what they're doing. And I guess they decided to try to complement their lack of frontline, lack of CC by locking Ruby. I think it's a pretty solid draft, but in the end, their lack of a frontline may bite them in their late game. But anyway, this is KR versus Phoenix's Esports. Valentina, Alice, Kufra, Beatrix, and Link. I also have Rafaela, Lilia, Ruby, Granger, and Eve. I mean, Eve CC is not a joke, but it's not really CC, it's a slow. That's what it is. You can't compare Eve CC to a Tick CC in terms of what it can do. Like, you really should not confuse it, honestly. Like, Eve has slow, has CC in that slow, but like, it's not actual CC, it's just a really strong slow. All it takes is flicker anyway. But I guess Ruby is there to comment it as well as Rafaela. And seeing as Lily has her own slow as well. I guess they do have some CC. They have a way to control the enemy. That's what it comes down to, having a way to control the enemy. They have Lilia's slow, they have Eve slow, they have Rafaela slow, and they have Ruby to just bring it all together with her CC. And pause right as the game starts from PHX here. Right as the game starts, but I guess we have to get the pauses out in the beginning of the game instead of pausing later in the game. But you know, as regards, I mean, in accordance with customs, if they request for a pause for 2 minutes, that's what we just did. Like yeah, their slow is what I notice is that they have a lot of slow. Eve, Lilia, and Rafaela. Like, that's a lot of slow. If one person is being attacked by all three of them, it's a lot of slow. Then you have Ruby to follow up with actual hard CC, and then Granger as their main damage dealer. So it's an okay draft, but it's not really something I think I'd use. But enough about PHX's draft. Let's check out KR's draft. In terms of frontline and CC, they definitely have it. They have Alice and they have Kufra. And they have Valentina that can be whatever she wants to be. Link for damage. One thing they don't have is range, honestly. They all kind of have to go in. Valentina is, she's a mage, but she's not really a backline mage. She's more of a mid to frontline mage. Beatrix as well, unless she's using sniper, range is actually kind of short. Alice has to go in, Ling has to go in, Kufra has to go in, so they really don't have that much range. That's the one thing PHX has on KR here. It's just that range advantage. Except Beatrix can be really good at that sniper. If Beatrix is good with Rena, then it wouldn't matter that they don't have range. I should be able to cover up for them. 10 seconds left to the end of the pause. I think that was a really good covering of their draft. I think that was a good way to explain. Back to the game. Any matchups I want to see. I guess I just want to keep watching this Beatrix to see how the nerf or buff, however I want to see it, really affected her. And now they're up against the Granger jungle, and Granger really is slow in early game, taking off his blue or red, so that little is free for KR. Raf is back. That's good to see. I didn't notice from the start there, but Rafaela is back, going to help Granger out in his jungle. Lilia versus the nerfed Beatrix. How would that go? Beatrix just keeping her range and focusing on clearing her minion waves. I think Lilia wants to zone out of a minion there, but that doesn't work. They both get their minions. Now we see Kufra and Valentina. I think they want to rotate here, but instead Valentina is just going to stay in her mid lane and clear her waves as she should. Total is top lane, so I think Kufra should focus on rotating to top, which of course is doing. And Lilia showing that strong early game, managing 2 enemies inside of her lane. And of course she's going to recall now, so KR's next move should be to rotate to top to try to get that turtle. And the mid lane, I didn't notice Kufra taking quite a bit of damage here. Does he still have enough HP to contest the turtle though? Link does not have his blue buff. Kufra is at half HP. I think it's a free first turtle for KR here. Ling coming in, maybe wants to steal it with that retribution. Alice goes in, coupled with that Ling.
Has slain the turtle.
Oh, but I don't think it's going to be enough though. Oh, actually, it is. Ling, even without his blue buff, still managed to get a kill on Rafaela there. But I think Valentina may drop here. Killing with that Rhapsody is not enough though. She escapes with a sliver of health. Nice steal from KR Shinzu there though. Managed to get the turtle, even though Akufra's life, but it was a turtle anyway. And looking at the gold counts, they have a little bit of a gold advantage. And that turtle shield that now gives everyone at the team a shield is also a good advantage. So good steal from KR's Ling there. Granger missed 2 good kills. I mean, the damage really just wasn't enough. Like, damage, like he would have gotten the kills, but the damage wasn't enough. I thought there was much he could have done. The damage just didn't come in as he wished. He just ties back to, he needs to go back to his jungle and farm. I'm not sure what he's doing here, going to poke Kufra like that. And Beatrix steals that crab with her ult. That's some Beatrix doings right there. Eve dealing good slow and good damage to both Ling and Rafaela and Valentina there, I mean. I can't tell which Valentina is which. I see 2 Eve. I see 2 Eve ults here. And Karik was actually the Valentina. Ling lost his life there, being a bit too greedy. Rafaela may be his support, but you know, I think she's going to be building full mage. Should have just kept himself. Like, Ling didn't initiate exactly. Kufra did not go in, Ling went in. I'm not sure why he did that. I like asking to lose. Granger just tried to go in some surprise burst to Beatrix there, but it wasn't enough. Second thought, so let's see how they can contest it this time. I think KR wants to do the same thing they did before, but Rafaela is going to let them. Again, Ling steals the turtle. Again, managed to get a kill on Rafaela as well. These turtle steals, Granger needs to start timing those retributions better. It may cost them a lot in the late game. Because, you know, it starts from losing turtles and it goes up to losing a whole lot. Anyway, this lovely girl getting ganked. It's Lilia, that's her name. Lilia getting ganked. Lilia got ganked, oh, but it seems like Beatrix was the one who lost HP. I wonder how that happened. Hunter Strike comes in for Granger there. Going to start seeing some damage, seeing some movement speed, seeing some plays, I guess. And already, Valentina already has that Eve ult secured. Ling going in again. This time he knows to stay back. But I think he needs to get the kill here. He gets the kill on Rafaela. Alice going in, I think a bit suicidal though. Saved by a flicker. Ling going in for round 2. Gets the kill on Eve. She already has the BOD. Let's take a quick look at their builds. Eve buying buying Necklace of Durant as a very first item. Even before Ice Queen Wand, even before Brute Force, even before any of the other core items. And I guess it's to counter the region, so I won't really call it a bad idea. But anyway, this match, this match is just going here and there because the 2 steals from Ling, the plays coming in, that's just wow. This is pitiful to watch. 4 grown adults going in like that on one small child. Like, that was a serious gank right there. That was a serious gank. But anyway, they managed to get the kill on Lilia and also get the turret. And while Ling is trying to do that blue buff in time, PHX is doing the right thing here and going in on that turtle. I think Valentina may have been overextended there.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
I'm just going to watch now. There's a lot happening here.
Red team has slain the turtle.
And red team gets their first turtle of the game. Very nice snipe from Granger. I think Ling may die to that basic attack. He doesn't die.
Hero has been slain. slain.
Link doesn't die to that basic attack from Raphael. I almost did though. But that team fight, you know, PHX definitely won that team fight. I think Kufra may die for that if Granger can go in, but he chooses not to. I think it's a free mid lane though. I'm not sure why he's not pushing it. Ling is down at his red buff. Yves and Kufra. I mean, Yves. I keep confusing Yves for Valentina because she steals out. But that was a free mid lane turret. I'm not sure why Granger didn't just shove those minions and take it down right away. But I guess he may have his reasons.
Turret has been destroyed.
Ling looking like he wants to go in on Raph here. He really wants to kill this Raphaela for some reason. And now Kufra about to jump. I don't think he's going to go in with those plans though. And all 5 KR members are down mid. But Lilia's wave clear coupled with Granger. Granger, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Almost getting caught by Kufra if Kufra made that jump. And Ling going back to his blue side jungle to take that blue buff before I fight any unnecessary fights. Valentina, as usual, only really stealing Yves ult here. I guess it's the only really useful ult anyway. to steal. Kufra charging that jump, cancels it. Right now it's just idle mid lane squabbling. But I see Link possibly going top. Maybe he wants to gank or not. Just farming the crab. And Ruby keeping a distance. Right, they're like going a bit too close. I'm just going to watch it. I'm not too sure what's happening.
Red team
I'm not too sure what's happening, but all of PHX's members just dropped like flies, and I think the damage was from Alice and Yves. Or Alice and Valentina instead. Jesus Christ. Valentina is seriously confusing me, honestly.
Mega kill.
Valentina is really confusing me. But yeah, that ult from Valentina that she stole from Yves really played well for KR there. As they got the kills, I'm not sure where that damage was coming from, whether it was Alice, whether it was Yves, but the damage came in. Granger dropped, Lilia dropped, and they just, like almost all of PHX members just dropped. Yves stealing that Jesus Christ, Valentina stealing that Yves ult. Almost at the cost of her own life though. Should be careful about going into a Yves, or you get slowed. Possible mid lane squabble about to happen. Very possible mid lane squabble about to happen here. Eh? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. So we're back to the game now. Don't open your cupboard. Oh god. So we have KR already going straight to this Lord. I mean, they're not going to wait for it to reach level 2. They're just going to take it right away. Maybe they want to try to force an end. Streamer, they make noise. I beg, just watch the match.
Team has slain the Lord.
Raphael is a bit overextended here. And so Link goes in, getting that triple dash.
Red team
with his ultimate.
hero has been slain.
You guys are making me nervous.
Red team
I
turret
can't
has been
focus on the match with you
destroyed.
guys talking in the chat. But anyway, KR seems to be turning this match around. PHX seems to have the advantage at the start, but KR is turning this match around with that Lord, Link, the combo of Link, Yves, and Valentina's skill there. It's really strong. I'm gonna have to conclude match. The match may end right now anyway, but I doubt the match will end here anyway. Honestly, I doubt the match will end. Because I don't think KR has the damage or the power to just end right away. And again, it's a level 1 Lord. It doesn't really have that much power. Nice ult from Ruby there. I don't think he'll be able to get the kill. Beatrix escapes with a sliver of health. I'm not sure what happened there. Kufra drops, followed by Alice. I think Ling may be shot down here as well.
Blue team hero
But he
has
keeps
been
his
slain.
distance. This is quite the match. That was a very nice ult from Ruby, though. It was sad how Beatrix managed to survive, even though that was such a really well executed ult. I guess the follow-up just wasn't enough. As you've seen, how she escaped with like 2 HP. With the way the game is going now, Kiara is definitely going to win. Like, I mean, in looking at the late game power of Kiara anyway, I think Kiara is definitely going to win. They have Valentina that can steal that nasty result. They have Kufra to go in. They have Beatrix for damage. They have Alice, and they have a late game destroyer. Like, Ling's late game is unprecedentedly strong. So I think, I don't think PHX can come back for this. There's a fight going on that I didn't quite catch. Monster kill coming in from Ling there.
Blue team hero has been slain. Blue team hero has been slain.
Sadly though, Alice and Kufra
Red
dropped
team
from that
base turret
fight.
has been destroyed.
Val, they use default passive. Like, that's the thing that is just disgusting about Valentina. She will steal your ult and use it better than you can. It's disgusting. But anyway, another Lord is about to drop now, and Ling and Beatrix are not wasting any time going in on it right away. They're not going to waste any time melting down the Lord in seconds. Second Lord
Blue team
of the
has
game
slain the Lord.
going to KR. Let's keep in mind it's a level 2 enhanced Lord, so it's going to be a lot stronger. It's going to have a lot more HP, a lot more defense, and a lot more damage. Ling getting in position here, but the damage isn't enough. He's dealing quite a bit of damage though. Quite a bit of damage to the tanky Rafaela, which is what I'm sure they have in mind. Can PHX defend against this Lord? I really do have to wonder. The Lord drops, and now we'll be crashing down the mid lane. Naive. Get out. But Valentina, they use Passa. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting something, isn't it? All I can do is keep quiet as the match possibly comes to an end. Kufra goes in but misses his jump. It comes down to Alice's and Ling's initiation. Yves uses our ult. I don't think PHX can really defend here, but they managed to get the kill on Ling. They get the shutdown right down on Ling, followed by the shutdown of the kill
Team hero has
on
been
Kufra.
slain.
I know the other KR members had to retreat to low HP. That was a good defense from PHX actually. Starting with
Red team base turret
Kufra
has
missing
been
that
destroyed.
jump, followed by Alice not being able to reach. They couldn't end right now just because they really couldn't reach. Alice couldn't reach, Kufra couldn't reach, and Ling couldn't reach. So Ling got caught out, he died. I guess PHX just cleaned up. I think PHX may want to end here. I'm not sure why they're all going down mid lane. Epic comeback maybe. For a Lord in a minute, it wouldn't be level 3 Lord though. But I think if it decide that wants to take this Lord should wait until it's a level 3 Lord. As it's going to be a lot stronger, a lot more powerful. And they can definitely just end the game if it's a level 3 Lord. Spiritual comeback. I mean, anything is possible. We all thought the game was going to end just now. The game didn't end. So let's just keep watching. PHX just defending now. Meanwhile, KR is showing their dominance over the map. Just by looking at the map, you can already tell who has more dominance. PHX are pushed to their side. Meanwhile, KR are spread all over the game. Lord in 11, 10, 9 seconds now. It's late game. It's already late game. And I guess we're seeing which side is stronger. They're going to wait for a level 3 Lord here. I guess not. They're going in on the Lord right away. I don't think this is the best decision here, to be honest. I really don't think this is the best decision here. A level 3 Lord is a sure way to end the game right now. Granger gets caught out. Going to follow it up by Alice there or not. Followed up by Alice. Alice really wants to get that kill on Granger. I think it may cost her own life here though. She has a winter trunk. I don't think it's going to be enough though.
Blue team has slain the Lord.
She gets the kill on Granger. And will actually escape with her life. Link's going to follow up with that kill, getting the kill on Ruby.
Red team
nice jump from Kufra, nice damage from PHX actually. Getting 2 kills just now. They didn't wait for that level 3 Lord, but either way they're going to end the game. They want this kill on Eve, they're probably going to get it. Or no, they're going to focus on taking on the turret. Once again, GG's to both sides. Like, it was a really well... It was a fun match to watch, a fun match to cast. GG's to both sides. Well-deserved MVP from B there. MVP almost stolen by Valentina, which I think could have also been deserved. Well played by Alice, or played by Link, or played by Kufra. And on PHX as well, I mean, they tried, but I guess maybe the issue was in execution, maybe it was in draft. I really can't tell myself. Maybe the issue was in their drafts, but again, I don't know. I guess it comes down to not having a proper front line. Like, even if you have slows, even if you have a bit of CC, without a proper front line, there really isn't much you can do. But I'm not saying that was the issue though, I'm just saying it might have been the issue. But real quickly here are the stats. Highest damage dealt from Valentina, followed by... Actually, highest damage dealt from Ling, followed by Valentina, followed by Beatrix. And on PHX's side, I mean, Granger dealt more damage than Ling did, which is something I find quite interesting. Granger dealt more damage than Ling. UMKG, you're still... you quickly rushed over here, didn't you? Celebrate your victory. Your MVP as well. Well played. GG's to both sides. This is 3%. Jesus Christ, GG's, I beg.